Hey guys, it's me, Professor Brilly, and it's another Lego video, Brick Builder and it is. But this time, I'm not building any Lego sets. I'm building Lego digitally. So, I've been to Legoland, and I've also built many Lego sets to show you all how fun it is. But this time, it's on computer. But before we can even start this digital build, safety first. And if your glasses are dirty, just like mine, you need this. The digital software is where you usually build something you don't know. Like if you're trying to build an engine, Thomas, you may not know. And what a coincidence. It's a Thomas and Friends character. Two, actually, my favorite engines. They are Donald and Douglas, the Scottish twins. These are remarkably amazing. Don't they look extremely cool? They're both the same. In total, there are 176 pieces. I'm using these special funnels, which do exist in yellow and white, but I think black matches up. And the boiler doesn't only use this cylinder brick, it also uses a black stud. And even these whistles are studs too. And you might know how I'm attaching it to them. Not that one. I'm using these 2x2 cylinder bricks with holes in them, which help a lot when you are building a steam locomotive. Oops, there's a bit of an awkward gap. And the wheels are really small. I thought I could make them bigger, but the bigger ones couldn't fit on roller coaster tracks. I was planning to use real Lego tracks because they are really good for motorized engines, but that will be very expensive. I'm planning to buy all these pieces so I can show you them in real life. Well, once I get the stickers, of course, but that makes them too big. And when you see these transparent parts are to show that they can't be attached anymore. And when this green thing when this line thing turns to light blue sign, it means it's in place. Now this one is Donald. I built him and it was really tricky. But for Douglas, this digital software has a clone. So like if I want to clone these two, so like when I want to clone these two, so like when I want to clone an engine, and there we go. That's a really awkward one. And when you want to camp, and when you don't want to clone anymore, you can just stop this. So now you can delete this. Oh, and that's how you can clone engines. I cloned Douglas just with those big wheels. I was using these dish pieces. Never mind, I just delete this. I was using there we go. Dish pieces and bar pieces. And bar pieces to help me. And I even used these pieces with holes in the sides, which of course I own, and they are apparently really common. But after that, I felt they are too awkward. And you might have noticed that these are really similar. But why? I'm using two pieces to make this because Lego hasn't made an official 1x3 cheese slope. And I didn't want to tell them apart to make it fun. So I kept them both the same, making sure that one of them won't have it the wrong way around, which is also pretty amazing. And this coupling way is quite impressive. I would love to change it, but this was the most accurate version I could get. But I think this is really accurate. If it goes wrong, I'll fix it. But for more details, the faces are these white bits are to represent the faces, and these ones are to represent the front couplings. And I'm using a 1x1 stud in red and a 1x1 tile in black to represent the buffers. Except the back side is looking a bit awkward. If I'm going to build rolling stock, I might have to change this. Well, I could make that now. So let's make that thing. So if you'd like to find what you want, you can write. So I'm looking for snot. So snot. It doesn't get, if there's a word that is too difficult, it won't get your answer properly. So, and there are pieces here which you can pick, and if there's a piece you don't have you can't find, you can turn it bigger. And the moment you turn it bigger, you can find more pieces. But if you don't like that idea, you can. But if you are annoyed by that, you can write the names of it over here, which makes it really fun and really satisfying. Let's look for a 1x3. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wait. Well, I made this quite awkward. It's a bit awkward to attach it. Let me dislocate these two. Yep. If you want to delete a piece from here, you can use your delete button. And if you want to turn this around, if you have a mouse, you just turn it around using the mouse. Or if you're using a computer, you use two fingers to turn it around like this. Anyway, back to adding awkward. Anyway, back to awkward stuff. Well, I'm gonna make this bigger. And when you find pieces with hinges on it, you go here. Easy. Oh, phew, that was a close one. And then when you find your pieces, you can attach them. Oops. I have one big fear about using digital software, guys, and you should always be careful about this too. If the pieces exist in the color you're looking for, if it exists like a stud in dark azure doesn't even exist. So it's very difficult. It's very risky to build this software if the piece isn't there. So do be careful with what you're doing. Anyway, let's go back to study. Anyway, bringing back to reality. Anyway, bringing us back to building this thing. For a bonus word, actually Lego has made Thomas and Friends sets, but only with, you guessed it, babyish Duplo. Duplo is a babyish type of Lego fit from 1.5 years old to 5 years old. And but I'm and if you don't know what you're build and if you can't remember what you're building, you can use images. I usually build things when I want to build a steam engine from Thomas and Friends on digital software. I use my play rails. Stay there. Okay, then. So the backside is red, so we'll have to change this red. Oops, wrong one. And I'm going to use those modified stub pieces with bars, which look like Among Us pieces. Which look like an Among Us piece. Now that's fresh. So that's how you use digital software. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I'm planning next video. I'm gonna build Edward or Molly, but we don't know. And I hope you enjoyed this, even though there were some awkward pieces, being these roller coaster tracks. Anyways, if you are looking for these pieces, do remember they only exist in this type of gray. So this was Professor Brilliant again. Bye.